All right, beauties, welcome to another declutter. Today is highlighters. Here's kind of a little quick overview. We're gonna do like we normally do. We're gonna scoot everybody over to the side and we're just gonna pick at random. Keep in mind, as I always say, I try to keep a very small, minimally curated collection. I'm not somebody that has super attachments to my makeup or anything like that. I want to have a minimally curated collection where I can see everything, and more importantly, everything is just in one like layer in my drawer. And nothing ever goes to waste on my channel. If it's a little bit older of a product, I pass that along to friends and family. Everything else goes in my resale group over on Facebook. All right, first up, I think I'm gonna come over here to the CoverGirl True Blend. I'm pretty sure I got this in a subscription box. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful, you guys. This definitely mimics very, very high end. Incredibly smooth, no like flakes, no glitter particles or anything like that. It's just very high shine, but very smooth on the skin. Holding on to that one. Next up, I have my Bobbi Brown highlighting powder in Pink Glow. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's a beautiful kind of baked formulation. I do kind of want to compare this. I don't have a whole lot of pink, but I do want to compare this to the Benefit Cookie, which is one of my all-time favorites. I've repurchased this many times and I love it just as much. Okay, so this is more kind of soft, icy pink, and that's kind of pinky pink. I feel like on the skin though, I'm probably not really gonna notice a difference. So I think I'm gonna hold on to the Benefit Cookie and declutter the Bobbi Brown. Next up, I've raved and raved and raved and raved about this highlighter. I don't think they sell it anymore. I'm not quite sure. This is the Cali Ray Highlight in Moonlight Beach. This is stellar, you guys. Absolutely. No! Oh, I didn't know it was doing all of that. Well, in saying all of that, it's incredibly beautiful. Very, very high shine, very smooth. Like it feels literally like silk, you guys. It looks beautiful on the skin. I'm gonna try my best to repress that because holy crap, I did not realize that. And I don't know how it broke. Literally, it's been in a drawer and then I carried it in here. So that's pretty damn unfortunate. I'm gonna try to hold on to it. It may end up going in the trash, but we'll see what happens. It is a smoother texture though and has like some emollients to it. So I think I can hopefully fix it. But yeah, all that to say, it's one of my all-time favorites. It's just beautiful. It looks beautiful on the skin. I love it. So yeah, that's really unfortunate. Okay, well, we're starting off on a high, you guys. Next up, I have a couple from Revolution Beauty. I have Pink Party and Bronze Baddie. I think keeping one or two pinks is enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter the pink one. This is a beautiful formula, you guys. If you're looking for a nice drugstore alternative to like those beautiful baked bronzers and stuff, it's got a little bit of a luminous quality to it. It sets beautifully on the skin. It has like a little kiss, like a whisper of sparkle in it. So I'm gonna hold on to that one. Next up, one that I've raved about and talked about and used a million times. Let me not blind you guys. This is the Diamond Balm from Fenty Beauty in How Many Carats? One of my all-time favorite products. I don't know that you guys can see the dent in there, but this literally, it's like a soft kind of putty like type formula. It just looks like diamonds, you guys. It looks like a beautiful night sky. And I actually originally got this to use as like an eye topper because I used to not be a fan of like having sparkle or glitter in my highlighters, but I love it now. So I use this on the eyes. I use it for highlight. It's so freaking beautiful. I'm definitely keeping that. That ain't going anywhere. Next up, I have the JOUER, try not to blind you, sorry guys, the Molten Glow highlighter. I do have a discount code with JOUER. It is RERE15 for 15% off. This, if you're still, you know, in your 2016 era, like I am, because I love highlighter, and you like that very high shine, very fold highlighter that is literally gonna, you know, be from here to outer space, but does not lay on the skin in a chalky manner. This is absolutely incredible. I think this particular one was a limited edition, but I do know that they have obviously other highlighters and stuff, but it's stunning, you guys. Let me try to clean up my little mess here. Look, if you see this piece of tape, y'all don't see that piece of tape, okay? Look, I hit film, I hit record on my phone, and I run around the corner and sit down. And we just hope we're in frame. So if I'm not, I'm sorry. Next up is a drugstore. This is the Pretty Smart highlighter. And this one right here, it's a little more kind of dry and chalky, which, I mean, kind of, you know, it's drugstore pricing. I can't fault it too much, but it does emphasize texture on me. For that reason only, it's gonna go. Next up, we have another drugstore baby. This is the NYX Born to Glow Highlighter Duo. This is more of like one of those baked formulas. As you can see, a little bit more kind of thick, or not necessarily textured. It's more kind of thick and dense and a little bit more opaque. And then this one is a little bit more kind of glimmery and shimmery, as you can see. And just because I feel like this one, again, can kind of emphasize my texture, I'm gonna go ahead and declutter. Next up one I'm gonna for sure declutter, I have not even opened it yet. This is the Bow Bay Beauty Bronze Highlighter, and it's just a little bit darker. I got it as more of like a bronze topper or like a highlighter for like summertime, but I don't need it. We're gonna go ahead and declutter. Next up, I just got this. It was like a gift with purchase. This is the shade Eros, the NARS highlighter. This, holy freaking crap, y'all. It is so silk-like and so incredibly creamy and smooth. It looks like glass on the skin. It's absolutely incredible. I'm keeping that for sure. Next up, I have the Charlotte Tilbury, the Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter in Champagne Glow. I do like the compact. I love her packaging, like generally most of the time. I hate that this spins around, which I know it, it comes out and stuff like that. Other than that, though, I really love it. I like the shade and stuff of this. It looks really beautiful, quite high shine, but without like the glitter and stuff like that. Looks really beautiful on the skin, doesn't accentuate texture, so I'm holding on to that. I have this cute little Valentino. I'll go ahead and declutter that. I have the Say. I think I maybe used it one time and I've not touched it since. I'll go ahead and declutter. Next up, I have one from Tarte. This is Champagne Glow. I honestly feel like I've definitely kept enough, even though this is one of those that's like a few that I've already shown that is incredibly silk-like, very high shine, very glass-like, super pretty on the skin, but I've kept enough, so that one can go. Next up, I have the Tarte Maracuja Glow. I actually thought this was one of those lip products and I got it in a subscription box and I was like, yeah, that can go. And then I realized that it was a highlighter. And I really like this. I will use it on the inner corner a lot and it does look really beautiful even just on the skin. I don't oftentimes use these types of like highlighter products. I feel like they can kind of sit kind of patchy or just like look like a streak, but I really like this formula, so I'm gonna hold on to that one. Next up, we have the NYX Buttermilk Highlighter. I love the blushes and bronzers so much that I wanted to get one of the highlighters. It is that kind of true baked formula. I do definitely want to keep some drugstore options in my collection. I have a CoverGirl and a Revolution over here. Let me just kind of compare it to the Revolution. I feel like, I mean, obviously this one looks slightly more goldy. This one's more champagne-y. I feel like I have a preference for the NYX, so I'm gonna keep the NYX, and I am now decluttering the Revolution Beauty. Next up, I have a few from Melt Cosmetics. This is from the Nightmare Before Christmas collection, and if you know, you know. It's one of my all-time favorite movies, ever. This is the True Love Never Dies Digital Dust Highlighter. And even though I don't reach for this a lot, it is a little dark, and it's more kind of like orangey goldy with like a pinkness to it, quite high shine. It does have actual like glimmer or like glitter particles in it. I do not wear this often, but this is one that I am going to keep in my collection as more of a collector item. And I know that sounds dumb, but I don't do that often, y'all. Next up is the shade Stargazer. And this one is incredibly beautiful. Again, one of those more kind of baked type formulas. This one runs just a little bit lighter than some of the other ones that I've kept, so I'm going to keep this one too. They wear well, they look beautiful on the skin, they give like a beautiful smoothing to the skin. I don't feel like they emphasize texture, so holding on to that one. Next up is one of my all-time favorites. Again, this is the ColourPop Flexitarian Super Shock Cheek. I have used this so many times, y'all. It's so damn beautiful. It's got that kind of squishy, putty type formula, and this is just incredibly, I mean, you can see how incredibly high shine and glass-like that is, but it smooths out so beautifully. It's quite intense if that's what you're looking for, but then not in a way that it's like glittery or anything like that. It doesn't emphasize texture, and a little goes a long way. Definitely keeping that. Next up, I have this made by Mitchell, the Blush in Gimme Some Space. And as much as I love this, excuse the little packaging, I think I'm going to pass this along just because I don't really reach for these. It's like a pinky purple. If I want to go for like more colored highlight, I do have my Nocti Lucent highlighting palette. And this is not including like highlighting palettes. I've already gotten that declutter done. That one's already up on my channel, so I'm going to declutter. Next up is the Trapped highlighter from Gourmande Girls with one of their more recent collections. And this is a stunning highlighter with a lot of like shiftiness and purple and stuff in it. It's got like a lot of sparkle. It's absolutely freaking stunning. I would more so, which I do like colored highlighters and I like to match, you know, if I have a green look, I'll use a green highlighter. I'm all for that. It's not something I do all the time, but I love this on the eyes too, or for the inner corner. Oh my gosh, definitely holding on to that one. I do have an affiliated code with Gourmande Girls. It's RERE10 to save you 10%. Next up, this is the base blue highlighter in the summer. And I absolutely love this. Again, am I using that blue a whole lot? No, but I raved about this when I got this. I got it in an Ice Cream Beauty bag or box. It's just beautiful, you guys. I love the packaging. I do like that there's a blue in there, even though I'm not reaching for it a lot. But the champagne shade in there is absolutely stunning. Very high shine. Again, though, without accentuating texture or anything like that. It has good staying power, so I'm keeping. Another one that I'm for sure keeping, I have not even taken it out of the package yet. They did a Lilo and Stitch collection. I did purchase my sister some of those items. And I do have an Ohana tattoo. We were actually raised in Hawaii and my sister was born there. So this is just going to be in my collection just as a beautiful kind of nostalgic keepsake. Next up, this is from Spoiled Cosmetics. This was in collaboration. Hey, if you're still here, thank you. I hope you'll subscribe. This is with Spoiled Cosmetics and Sydney Nicole. And this is another one that it's like those beautiful kind of iridescent, you know, they kind of look unassuming, but then when you put them on the cheeks or on the eyes, again, am I using this on the cheeks all the time? No. And I do have my Noctilucent palette, but just to have something that's a little bit more compact, I really like this, so I'm holding on to this. Next up from Catrice, I have the highlighter in Holly Jolly Shine. And this came in one of my advent calendars, which I believe you guys are going to see obviously way after this. I think these are going to be up before that. But this is a beautiful baked highlighter, and oh my gosh, is it beautiful. This is quite comparable. Maybe the staying power isn't there and you don't get quite as much like oomph, but if you're looking for like a very subtle kind of like dupe to those very high end, you know, Hourglass and stuff, I think honestly it does a really, really good job. So holding on to that one. Next up, also a little newer to my collection. I got it in this month that I'm currently filming in November. I got this in my Icon box. It is the Natasha Denona Pastel Plexi Glow Highlighter. Love, love, love the packaging. This is another one that's more of like one of those iridescent type highlighters. Has that beautiful baked type formula. And I like that the shift in this, yes, you can kind of see it, but like on the skin and stuff, you really don't see it. It just gives a little something. It's beautiful. I'm still kind of testing it out, but I really like it, so I'm going to hold on to it. And then last but not least is the Stila Heaven's Hue Highlighter in Kitten. And this is very much a spot on, they're both kind of pricey. It's a very much spot on dupe to this, but this is obviously more champagne-y, and this is obviously like more white icy. But it's the same kind of principle. It's got that kind of mushy, like spongy type consistency, like a putty consistency. Very, very smooth on the skin, incredibly, incredibly high shine, looks intense and beautiful without, you know, emphasizing texture, without glitter or anything like that. This one does not have like all that glitter sparkle and stuff in it, the way that the Fenty one does. Like y'all, that Fenty, if you're looking for literally a diamond, you know, finish, starry night sky, that's got it. But all about to say I'm holding on to this one too. Let me gather up my totals and I'll BRB. All right, beauties, for our declutter for our highlighters, I kept 18 and decluttered 11. I kept 18 and decluttered 11. I feel like I did a pretty good job. I generally like to go close to half, or at least, like I said, to where I only have one layer of the product in my drawer. I want to be able to see, know, love, touch, get use out of things. I don't want things to go to waste, you guys. And just very quickly too, in terms of like not letting things go to waste or sit too long, we have to understand, yes, we love all the pretty things and we invest money and all that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, we are putting things on our complexions, on our faces, that can hurt us if they expire and stuff like that. If at any time something changes in consistency, the texture, the tone of it seems different, and more importantly and more noticeably, I feel like the scent, please toss it. That's why you'll hear me kind of say, you know, if it's just a little bit older, I'll pass it along, obviously for free to family and friends. And anything that is still in great condition, I've used it just a couple of times, things like that, it will go in my resale group. But that is why I tend to be a little bit more brutal with my kind of collection declutters, because makeup goes bad. At the end of the day, it goes bad, and I'm not putting that mess on my face. Okay, so again, highlighters kept 18, decluttered 11. I'd love to know what you guys thought. How do you think I did? And what is your all-time favorite highlighter? I love you all. Stay happy, healthy, and safe. And of course, be your own best beautiful. Bye, beauties.